ようこそ領域挽回。
Hey hey, anime fans. Imagine waking up in a world where every anime power system exists at the same time. Chakra from Naruto. Nin from Hunter x Hunter. Devil fruits from One Piece. Curse energy from Jujutsu Kaisen. Ryotsu from Bleach. At first, it sounds like paradise. But there's one terrifying rule: the more you master one power system, the weaker your connection becomes to another. A chakra master might completely lose their ability to use Nin. A devil fruit user could slowly destroy their curse energy potential. And someone trying to balance everything may never become truly strong at all. This is a world where power isn't just earned, it's sacrificed. And today, we are exploring what would happen if all anime power systems existed in one shared universe. The moment humanity discovers these overlapping power systems, the world falls into complete chaos. At first, nobody understands the rules. Some people awaken chakra naturally. Others develop curse energy through trauma. A few rare individuals discover Nin after near-death experiences. Meanwhile, devil fruits become the most hunted objects on Earth because they offer instant supernatural abilities. Governments panic. Entire nations begin researching which power system creates the strongest soldiers. Military organizations start training shinobi divisions inspired by Naruto, while underground crime syndicates focus on devil fruits because they grant raw destructive power faster than years of training. But then the downside appears. A genius Nin user notices that the more aura they develop, the harder it becomes to mold chakra. Sorcerers discover curse energy becomes unstable when mixed with spiritual pressure. People begin literally losing powers after pursuing others. And suddenly, the world realizes something horrifying: no one can master everything. This creates the first global divide. Not countries. Not races. Power paths. As decades pass, society reshapes itself around specialization. Entire cities become dedicated to singular power systems. Shinobi territories value discipline, strategy, and teamwork. Nin societies become obsessed with individuality and psychological mastery. Sorcerer clans rule through fear and inherited cursed techniques. Devil fruit kingdoms dominate oceans and trade routes because of their overwhelming combat abilities. And then prejudice begins. Nin users view chakra users as overly dependent on hand signs and tradition. Sorcerers believe devil fruit users rely on cheap shortcuts. Spiritual pressure users from Bleach see everyone else as spiritually inferior. The strongest fighters in history are no longer those with the most power, but those willing to sacrifice the most. One legendary warrior abandons chakra entirely to maximize Nin potential, becoming nearly unstoppable in one-on-one combat. Another sacrifices physical strength just to maintain both curse energy and spiritual pressure simultaneously. People begin calling this process the trade. Every gain requires loss. And eventually, hybrid users begin appearing. Rare monsters capable of balancing two weakened systems together. Not masters of either, but unpredictable enough to terrify everyone. The hybrids change everything. At first, pure system users mock them for being weaker. But hybrids develop something unexpected: adaptability. A fighter combining low-level chakra enhancement with Nin reaction speed becomes nearly impossible to read. Someone mixing cursed energy with spiritual pressure creates techniques that bypass normal defenses. And suddenly, traditional masters begin losing battles. War erupts across the world. Not for territory, for ideology. Pure users believe true strength comes from total devotion to one path. Hybrids believe evolution comes from balance. The oceans become battlefields ruled by devil fruit empires. Ancient clans wage secret assassinations against hybrid experiments. Entire schools are built to train children before their bodies naturally reject competing energies. And in the middle of it all, one terrifying theory emerges. What if the strongest being isn't the person who sacrifices everything for one power, but the one capable of surviving all powers at once. For centuries, everyone believed balance was impossible. Until one individual changes the world forever. A person born with almost no affinity for any power system. Weak chakra. Weak nin. Weak cursed energy. A complete failure by every standard. But because none of their powers dominate the others, their body never rejects them. Slowly, painfully, they learn to harmonize everything together. Not overpowering one system with another. Synchronizing them. Nin sharpens their instincts. Chakra enhances physical control. Curse energy fuels destructive techniques. Spiritual pressure strengthens their presence. Even devil fruit abilities become stabilized through the balance of other energies. For the first time in history, someone breaks the rule of sacrifice. And the world realizes the truth. The conflict between power systems was never natural. It was created by human greed. Because everyone wanted maximum power instantly, instead of mastering balance over time. The age of pure specialists ends. And a new era begins. One where the strongest warriors aren't those who sacrifice the most, but those who learn how to carry every burden at once. So, would this shared anime universe become the greatest world ever created, or a complete nightmare where everyone is forced to sacrifice part of themselves just to survive? And honestly, which power system would you choose if mastering one meant weakening another? Would you go all in on Nin? Become a chakra master? Risk everything for a devil fruit? Or try the impossible path of balance? Comment your answer below. And if you enjoyed this what if scenario, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more anime what if videos.